Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando enikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisisupport njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla.
Kubukeka sengathi uMinister we-Higher Education and Training uDr Nobuhle Nkabane usenkingeni. Sizokhumbula ukuthi kula maviki aphelile imember ye-DA iye yalikha i-list yabantu abebegqokiwe zabo chairperson bama-SETA. So lokho kwasusa umsindo omkhulu kamase sekuvele eParliament after uSihlelonzi ebuza uDG kwaze kwagcina kunempikiswano lapha, kodwa bebethi uminister uzofika azoziphendulela. Yakhulunywa ke lo ndaba kakhulu, adlula ke leso sikhathi wayesiyafika uminister yena ngokwakhe kwakhulunywa naye, kodwa afike wakuveza ukuthi unepanel elikhona lapha angafisi ukusho ukuthi lingobani okuyilona liqokela abantu. Kuningi ngokukhulunyiwe nakhona siwenzile ama-video, kodwa ngibona ivideo la evela ku-spokesperson we-president uCyril Ramaphosa ekhuluma ngale senzo. Kodwa ke ukubuyela emuva kancane ngaphambi nje kukhulunywe le video, sizokhumbula ukuthi ngosuku uPresident Ramaphosa wayeya ngalo e-United States, yilo lusuku uminister ayi-withdrawe ngayo labo bo-chairperson. Bambuza ke uPresident uRamaphosa bezindaba ukuthi uthini yena ngale senzo sika minister. Empendulweni yakhe waphendula kanje.
Well, there was a problem, an issue which the minister is trying to correct now. And I think it's important to realize that where, for instance, as the public sector, mistakes are made, immediately we are able to listen to the criticism, the voices of those in the community, and immediately take corrective measures. So that's what this is. We should also be grateful that we have a government that listens, even where it has made mistakes. Mistakes are made, and the important thing is to listen and to correct.
Ngokuka President Cyril Ramaphosa lokho kwenzeka kwakuyi-mistake yokuthi kugcine kuqokwa ama-members we-ANC lapha kuma-SETA boards, futhi nekuthi njengo-government olalelayo ikhalo zabantu bazizwile, yingakho-ke bethi bazoyi-rectify le mistake ngoba bawu-government olalelayo. Kodwa kuminister akabonanga yena kanjalo ngoba uSihlelonzi wamtshela ukuthi no minister, as a leader uma ngabe wenza iphutha afuneka uvume ukuthi wenza iphutha uxolise kubanje bese uqhubeke nempilo, kodwa yena azange akuvume lokho njengephutha. Ngifisa ukucaphuna kuSihlelonzi esikhathi emtshela lokho bese sidlulela phambili.
You know, Minister, it's leadership to say that people of South Africa, we did this process and we realized that there were some mistakes or errors on the way. And as the department were now taking a decision to restart the process. That's leadership. It's not a sign of weakness. It's not making yourself to look bad. In fact, if anything, it demonstrates to the people of South Africa that you are a listening department, that when they say we don't agree, you are able to humble yourself and come and say, we have heard your cries and we apologize for how things happened. We are now restarting the process. But what is not leadership, Minister, is when you are restarting the process, but you are still insisting that there was nothing wrong with the process. There is absolutely no one, no rational person, no ordinary person, not a single person in South Africa that can buy that story. You can't say the process was beyond reproach. You can't say there was no flaws in the process. You can't say we complied with everything. There were no mistakes. There were no errors. The candidates were of perfect standards. The candidates were so perfect. Everything was proper, but we're restarting the process. Because the common sense question then will become, why are you restarting the process if there was nothing wrong with the process to begin with? Because you are the leadership of the department. You don't get forced by anyone. You can't be told by social media that this thing is wrong and then you decide to take instructions from social media. You have to do a personal self-review as the leadership of the department. Now, I want to ask again, Minister, and I hope this time you are going to demonstrate some level of humility, because we simply do not buy the argument that you are saying there was totally nothing wrong with the process. In fact, your DDG on SETA coordination even says the process was perfect, which means it was 100%. Now, why are you restarting the process if the process was perfect? Why can't you show leadership and humility and say, people of South Africa, this process was not perfect. And because we have heard your cries, we are now going to restart the process. We are now going to make sure that the children of ministers and politicians are not given priority over the people of South Africa. We're going to make sure that these sitters are not captured by the ANC. We're going to make sure that these sitters are not given to politicians to loot them. That's leadership. It's not weakness. It's showing humility that I'm a listening minister. I'm not an arrogant minister. So very quickly, Minister, and if you insist, it's fine. I'll move on to my next question because I don't have time. I wonder if you want to reconsider your attitude of saying the process was perfect. Because if the process was perfect, you were not going to restart the process. Over to you, Minister.
Thank you so much, Honorable Lonzi, for your question. I'm not going to say the process had flaws, because where am I going to base that argument from? The process.
Njengoba umuzwa kuMinister besamile ekuthenini iprocess ayenzile there was no flaws. Beyi perfect, beyi right. Noma usihlelenze semthetho no Minister ukuthatha leadership uRamaphosa mawulalela lapha ya uadmitile ukuthi no benza mistake. But uMinister ngiyacabanga ukuthi ipride yakhe bengeke izimvumele ukuthi admit ukuthi wenza mistake. Wa prioritize ama politicians over abantu abaqualified nabantu ufuneka bangena lapha ngoba ama city agcine ngenamsebenzi ngoba benefita aba politicians nabantwana bawo. Kodwa ke uMinister noma kunjalo wa insista kukhona ke ivideo yaba viral la ngicela ukucaphunela yona phamba singene kulolu daba ke lika spokesperson we president.
What makes in your own view, Minister, what makes a person credible? When you say this one, Tebogo Chair, is credible or is not credible, what makes him credible in your own view? Minister?
What makes a person credible, Chair, is exactly how it is defined when you Google. By encyclopedia, you'll see what it means. It's exactly that.
You are not going to answer us. You are not going to answer us, Minister.
I've responded, Chairperson.
Ngobubona ke attitude yakhe ibinjani. So kune statement asikhiphile no Minister. Ngaphambi sifunda istatement sizoqala ngale ndoda le spokesperson ka president. Siza ukuthi utheni upresident mayelana nalokuziphatha ka minister indlela kwenzeke ngayo ngoba ugcine enqabile nokhipha ukuthi bangobani labantu. Labo kuyibona abaselect abantu lapha le panel yakhe engaziwa umuntu ingobani. Bamnqomela kokwayekati ukuthi bamnika 7 days ufuna ngolesine ngolwesithathu aphendule ukuthi bangobani. Kodwa ke i-spokesperson sika president isikhulume kanje.
The president has requested that the minister provide him with a detailed report on the decorum and substance of her engagement with Parliament. In this regard, the president will also appreciate a report on the process undertaken to appoint the board members to the SETA, the Sector Education and Training Authorities, that were at the center of the Portfolio Committee's question. The request for the report is in view of the President's expectation that ministers, deputy ministers, and senior executives in the public sector conduct themselves professionally, transparently, and cordially in engaging with Parliament and other accountability structures.
Ngoba ubona manje upresident ufuna ukuthi azochaza manje ngendlela aziphathe ngayo lapha ya kwi-portfolio committee. Okwesibili aphinda akhiphe neprocess elandeliwe ukuze ku-appointwe labo chairpersons bama-board. Shuthi funeka nepanel lelalikhiphe. Asazi-ke noma le information uzokwazi ukuyikhiphela upresident kodwa uhlulekile ukuyikhipha kwi-portfolio committee. Laba funeka be-accountable khona. So kodwa-ke upresident wethu ngokumazi kwethu uzithambele nje lo baba. Ukube bekumunye upresident besingathi mhlambe konke ezokwenzeka kuminister manje lo akukho lutho nje mhlambe nawe uyenza nje ngwesingami nje angiyithembile bayenza nje ngoba bebona ukuthi lento kukhulunywa ngayo kakhulu. Asicaphuneke ilethe ebhalwe nguye uminister bese siyivala ivideo. The statement uminister usikhiphe ngomhla ka-5 kuJune 2025. Isihloko sakhona sithi statement by the Minister of Higher Education and Training Dr. Nobuhle Nkabane. Sifundeka kanje. Uthi ngiqaphelile i-concern eraiswe ama-stakeholders ehlukene okubalwa kuyo His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa kwi-statement esikhishwe ngomhla ka-5 June 2025 mayelana nendlela aziphathe ngayo kwi-Portfolio Committee on Higher Education ebikhona ngomhla ka-30 May 2025. Uthi-ke emveni kokubheka wabuka emuva futhi wacabangisisa ebona ifeedback evela kuma-stakeholders ehlukahlukene ukuqaphelile ukuthi i-situation ngabe yendlishwe ngendlela ehlukile. Ngakho-ke uthatha leli thuba ukuthi uveza i-commitment manje uyazibophezela ukuthi uzoqinisa ubudlelwane obukhona phakathi kwe-ministry, i-department kanye ne-portfolio committee. Uthi-ke uhlose ukuthi babe ne-constructive, respectful and professional working relationship na wonke ama-member weParliament futhi uyazibophezela kuma-principles we-accountability ne-good governance ne-cooperative governance as outlined i-constitution kanye ne-parliamentary protocol. Uthi bekungeyona inhloso yakhe ukuthi abalekele accountability noma undermine i-parliament i-meeting le beyikhona futhi uzoqhubeka alide ngobuntu. Futhi uyayiqonda i-role edlalwa iParliament ekubhekeni oversight ukwenza sure ukuthi ama-sector lawa ayadeliver effectively for the benefit of wonke ama-South Africans. Sona-ke statement lesi emveni kokuba esezwile ukuthi no-president sekathe funeka achaze ngendlela aziphathe ngayo ukhipheke lencwadi lapho bekazibophezela khona uminister. Yingakho ngithi uminister we Higher Education and Training enza kuba usenkingeni enkulu kunendlela yena becabanga ngayo ngoba mhlawumbe uyithathe kalula lento ebiyenzeka kodwa ngenxa yokuthi ubuhle nje bokuthi eParliament lama president wakho lama meeting apublicizwe yilena ngoba siyakwazi ukubona ukuthi benza. Ngiyacabanga nje ukuthi qala akazi kwakunjani ingaka publicizwa lama meeting babephendula noma kanjani ingakho izinto bezingenzeki kuphela u30 years impilo zabantu zingaguqukile. Kanti olunye udaba engifisa ukudlula kulo ngiyafisa nje ukudlula kulo ngizothi ugogo uZile Helen Zille ufuna ucampaign azoba umeya waseJohannesburg ufuna ukuba umeya waseJohannesburg. Angalifundi kudaba lakho kulandelela ngibonile nje ama-post amaningi kodwa ngizocaphuna ivideo kaSisiwethu uNtsiki Mazwayi ephawula ngalelo daba. Emveni kwalapha ngizokusho lutho mina ngizovala ivideo kodwa ngilindele ukuthi ngizwe ngawe la ku-comment section below.
Good morning, guys. We cannot afford to have Helen Zille as the mayor of Joburg. Helen Zille is 100 million times worse Cyril Ramaphosa. She is the actual Tumamina of the Western imperialists. She's a white supremacist, and if you look at the Western Cape, you'll see that black people are abused there. They live in shit conditions. So she wants to bring that shit condition into Joburg. We do not want Helen Zille. Helen Zille comes from a traumatic past for black people, and she is triggering as fuck. We don't want Helen Zille. She can go and retire. It's good. She's done her part. She's played her part to protect the investors and to make sure that imperialists are eating and not feeding the people of this land. So we don't want Helen Zille. I'm going to say it 100 times because I know you guys, you get caught up. The media will start panting her. You guys are going to start thinking she's okay. She's not okay. We don't want Helen Zille. Look at her track record. We don't want Helen Zille as mayor of Joburg. Thank you.
Mzuleko sisiwethu uNtsiki Mazwayo. I-DA iphethe Western Cape yodwa ayishare na province. Futhi enesikhathi iphethe. Phelele u10 years bephethe nje i-Western Cape. Into abayenzile right ama street light asebenza khona ilo idorobha la khona li clean kodwa mawuphuma edorobheni uya kwindawo njengoKhayelisha Gugulethu kusenyanga la khala khona abantu abamnyama ayaya akukhona kodwa kuhla bakwenzile uyakhumbula ukuthi andubani babalone imali lo phethe South Africa. Okay, ngizobuye ngemkhumbula uJohn Rupert washo eWhite House ukuthi eWestern Cape ubugebengu ngendlela obuningi ngayo kunama gang labantu bahloko kulungisa indaba yama gang le ukhona lo budi lo mela amakhalati waze washo wathi abanendaba nempilo zamakhalati abanendaba so into abayenzile balungise edrobheni la kuhlala khona belungu bakubo then la kuhlala khona abantu abamnyama namakhalati hayi babayeka kanjalo. Ngiyakhumbula nje ukuthi uBas John waze wathi uzokhuluma noMinister wamaphoyisa ukuze babone ukuthi benze njani ukuze kuliwe nendaba yokutshontshwa kweimbuzi. Waze wabuza ukuthi imbuzi zebhunu zibaluleke ukudlula impilo zabantu. Waye ungakhulumi namaphoyisa ukuthi akuliwe nendaba yobugebengu. So uHelen Zille ke uthi bazolungisa iJoburg. So ngiyacabanga ukuthi bona funa sibancoma ukuthi cha idorobha leCape Town balungisile kahle ngoba kuhlala belungu bakubo kufana neTshwane bebephethe iTshwane binenkinga endawo ngale koHammanskraal bezinenkinga yamanzi ezezabangcono njengoba sekukhona uDr wananje lo wePA ngizobuye ngimkhumbule so ngisho ukuthi ke na iDA ikhona la ingenzi kahle khona kodwa ke iyenza kahle la kunabalungu bakubo khona angibamba ivideo la bengingafisi le video beyinde kakhulu bengifisa nje ukwethulela yonke lenkulumo bese nginethemba lokuthi ngizozwa ngawe la ku comment section below ngale kwalokho mina nawe sidibana kwi video elandelayo ngiyabonga.